Here we go, people. It's the big one. It's the one we've all been waiting for. Get your popcorn. Get excited. Goosebumps, baby. Let's go.
Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kop-Ish.
Yes, people. Good morning. Wherever you are watching around the world, hope you are all good. Hope you are blessed. What's football if it ain't about banter, eh? Come on, people. I can see people in the chat while we're talking about Arsenal, while we're getting the Arsenal player news. Guys, it's called banter. Yeah, it's called banter, people. Arsenal's about to spend 50 plus smackaroonies on another Chelsea reject. While Liverpool are questioning whether we should go for real players like Rodrigo. Oh, I'm here for it. I am here for it. Arsenal. Oh, my days. Do not give me joy. Welcome to everyone. Good morning. Hope everyone is blessed. Not too much different news as well, which is why it's part of the banter. Because there ain't too much news on the Liverpool sense. Nothing that we haven't already known. Nothing that isn't from the last time we had our morning show on Wednesday. But we move. We move. Big up Arsenal, though, man. You know, I actually feel a little bit sorry for Madueke, actually, because I think he's a better player than people are giving him credit for. He's just not a needle mover. That's the problem. So Arsenal getting him is not terrible, but it isn't season defining. You know, I mean, he might prove everyone wrong. He actually might prove everyone wrong. Who knows? But for me, it's not that life-changing type of situation, you know. But we move. How's everyone doing this morning? As I said, hope everyone is good. Let me bring up some Liverpool news in this place right now, and then we keep it moving. So, as you all know, Rodrigo, he's not wanted anymore. We've seen him. He's been on the bench for the entire Club World Cup, basically. And Real Madrid now are apparently shopping about. They're actively looking to sell the Brazilian. Again, nothing new. We've spoken about this. We've known this before. 60 million is around what they're looking for, apparently. I have heard some sources that have said they want closer to 100 million euros. So in terms of pounds, I think that might be about £87 or 90 million. It's somewhere around there. So maybe it's actually a lot more than what this is being suggested. Who knows? But we know it's in and around that bracket. So Liverpool look like that is where they might be putting their attention. I think that is all down to whether or not they actually do lose Diaz. Will we lose Diaz? Will we want to lose Diaz? It's all up in the air now. I'm not too sure exactly what the situation with Diaz is actually going to be. We know that Bayern Munich last night said to have offered roughly around 42 million, which isn't good enough. Yeah, actually having a laugh. With all due respect, Madueke is going to Arsenal for 50 plus mil. And Bayern Munich are only offering 42 million for a player who's 3 times better than him, regardless of whether he's a bit older than him or not. That is crazy. Now Bayern Munich have only offered that. So look, all I know is if Diaz leaves Liverpool, then I think we go for Rodrigo. Um, will Diaz go? I'm sure Bayern Munich will come back in again. Liverpool want closer to around 55 million. I think even that is low. I think really and truthfully, Bayern Munich should be playing 60 plus. I remember when they got Mane for only like 28 mil. Now letting them get another one of our dons for on the cheap. So yeah, let me know, people. Diaz, Rodrigo, what we thinking? Are we happy? Are we not? How do we feel about it? Because for me personally, I don't know, man. I just want Diaz to stay, but it's one of them ones where I'm gonna take my bias out of it, and I'm gonna look at it from a practical point of view. If Liverpool, if he wants to go, if Diaz wants to go, and there's nothing that we can do about it, then do you know what I mean? It's just one of them things, right? You have to accept it. You have to take the money and you have to move. I know a lot of you would probably prefer if it was Rodrigo over him anyway, so I'm sure you lot will be happy if we did that. But either way, I think we'll be in for a good season next year if we have Rodrigo or Diaz on our wing, either one. So, especially if we get up front right, you know what I mean. And again, there isn't any talk about a forward at the moment or a striker, which suggests to me that it is Isak. And it suggests to me that we're just waiting to see what Newcastle do. We're waiting to see what Newcastle say, so that we can proceed with that situation. So we'll have to watch this space, people. I'm going to be very, very intrigued. Very, very intrigued. But yeah, let's see whether Bayern Munich come back in with a real serious bid for our boy Diaz. I think they've got to get closer to 60 mil for it to be a thing. And then we'll see. I don't know why Liverpool aren't willing to. Maybe they want a different player. Who knows? But I'm just a little confused about the whole situation with why they don't want to keep Diaz. But we'll see. Bayern Munich are desperate for a winger. Could Bayern Munich even go and look at Rodrigo? We'll have to watch this space. Mark Gahey as well, people. The price has been set at 50 plus mil. What are we saying, people? He does only have 1 year left. So this ain't even about him at this moment in time. I want Mark Gahey to be a Liverpool player. I'm really excited at the prospect of us signing him. I think he would take our squad to a whole new level because it will mean we have another top quality player in. He wants Liverpool himself as well, but will we be willing to pay that much? This is what Crystal Palace want. They're trying to maximize what it is. What do we think, people? Do we think Liverpool will go as high as 50 mil? Would you go as high as 50 mil? That talk last night that Atletico had offered us 40 million for Ibu. I don't know if Ibu would even go to Atletico because obviously it does seem like PSG or Real Madrid is where he wants to go. I don't know if these are rumors or not because it came from Spanish sources. And you know what Real Madrid are like. They really try and do the whole PR thing, especially after they lost to PSG. So I don't know how trustworthy the links are that are saying that Ibu for 40, Atletico offered 40 mil for Ibu. The reports that are saying that Ibu doesn't want to stay at Liverpool. We don't know. I don't know how trustworthy any of this stuff is at the moment. But I mean, how can there be a 40 million bid for Ibu if true, but then you're saying 50 for Gahey and they're both in the same situation with a year left. Ibu's a better player than Gahey and we're a bigger club than Crystal Palace. So there's no way that should ever be the case. So I don't know. But you see, me personally, I would pay 50 mil for Gahey if that's what it takes. Like if it gets to a point where that's what it takes to make our squad be better, to be able to go and win, to be in a situation where we're improved from last season, But we're willing to offer 40. They want 50. I mean, I know there's principles, but a 10 mil difference in terms to have a better season, just do it. Don't do the penny pinching thing anymore. Yes, I get that we have to make sure that we don't get robbed and all that kind of stuff. But like, do you know what I mean? Be sensible about the situation. A 10 mil difference for a whole better season, just do it. Just do it. Crystal Palace are the type of club that money's important to them. They need money. So I kind of get where they're coming from as well, trying to get as much as they can for their captain and, you know what I mean, and whatnot. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll watch this space. I think Gahey will happen. I can see a lot of people that are saying 40 mil plus add-ons. Yeah, maybe. Or maybe 45 plus add-ons maybe is what we'll settle on for Gahey. I think that's a good compromise. I said 45 with 5 mil add-ons or something like that. You know what I mean? I get that. But please just make sure the Gahey stuff happens. And let's just hope that all these rumors about Ibu are false and that Ibu doesn't want to leave and that we just sign him up and we get Gahey and we just boost our defense massively, which would be unbelievable. If we get a new deal for Ibu and we get Mark Gahey as well, then that is a great strengthening of the defense. You know what I mean? So let's hope. I can see a few people that are just joining as well. Big up yourselves, guys. People are saying that they would do the Diaz out and Rodrigo in. Is that because you want the shiny toy, the new shiny toy though? Like, do you really want it? And again, I'm not saying you don't, and if you do, then that's all good. But Rodrigo for Diaz, I just think it's a sideways step. I don't think we get worse or better. I think it's a sideways step. I think Rodrigo and Diaz are on the same level. That's just me personally. You know what I mean? Maybe I just rate Diaz higher than other people do. Or I rate Rodrigo lower than other people do. I don't know. It depends which way you say it. But I would rather just give Diaz a new deal. But I ain't going to be mad at Rodrigo. You know, I'd just be sad to see Diaz leave. Big up JW or J Wills in the building for the super chat. Big up yourself, G. Drift, how many players you think we signed before the end of the window? Big up Kop-Ish, you'll never walk alone. If I was a betting man, Wills, I would go 2. I think we're bringing 2 new players. If you're looking at the rumors of who's going to leave and all that kind of stuff, maybe 3 or 4, maybe 4 maximum. We won't bring in more than 4, considering we've already brought in 3 or 4 as well. Yeah, I would say 4 maximum, 2 minimum, bro. I reckon. But big up yourself. Mr. Dara said it. Mr. Dara said, big up yourself. It's been a minute still. Big up, bro. Edwards and Hughes have said that Diaz we will sell for 70 mil. I don't think Bayern Munich can afford that much, though. That's the only thing, though. But yeah, he's worth that. Look at the crazy prices that are going around at the moment. He also goes on to say, if Mark Gahey is anything over 40 plus add-ons, it's another mount. I don't know, bro. I don't know because obviously, if you're talking about Mason Mount, like he was injury prone, different position. I don't know. I want him here at the club though. Big up Ty says, bro, the only thing Rodrigo has over Diaz is age. I agree with you, bro. I agree with you. And also goes and say, ability-wise, Rodrigo was a downgrade on Diaz. Big up yourself, Ty. I think we definitely agree. In terms of it's not an upgrade. I wouldn't say downgrade though at the same time, G. That's the only way I'll slightly disagree, Ty. I think they're the same. I think Rodrigo and Diaz are the same. But you're right, Rodrigo just being younger. I think Rodrigo's 24 and Diaz is 28. So obviously a 4-year gap in football is quite a big gap. So I can understand from that point of view why people would say go for Rodrigo for the age thing and obviously. But again, I think we're on very similar pages in terms of keep Diaz kind of thing, you know what I mean? Or even both. That would be ideally what would be amazing, to keep Diaz and buy Rodrigo. and just improve the squad phenomenally. That is that is what I would like to hope that we're about now as Liverpool. We've definitely been moving like with the bigger boys in the building and like with the biggest club in England, which we are. So let's go do that. Let's keep Diaz and go and get Rodrigo and just bolster the squad completely. You know what I mean? I think that's the type of stuff you do, you know? So yeah, man. People, it's been an absolute pleasure as always. I hope you've enjoyed this little morning meetup. We will be back a little later on with our Kop-Ish collab. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. So I'll see you roughly in around an hour's time, people. Yeah, Hendo going Brentford, Ali. Big up for reminding me, actually. I just wanted to touch on that as well. Hendo's going Brentford. Big up to Brentford, man. They're getting in a leader. They're getting in the Norgard replacement, I'm guessing, in terms of that leadership. Big up, man. Back in the Premier League. Premier League legend right there, man. Liverpool legend. A lot of people have just turned their back on Hendo. Crazy. I know he left a little bit weird, but nah, man. Forever our captain. Liverpool legend right there. Big up Jordan Henderson back in the Premier League. But people, we'll see you in around an hour's time. Hope you're blessed. Make sure you smash that like button, subscribe if you're new, put that notification on so you know when we're going live, and we will see you back again. Let me know in the comments below as well about what we've touched on. And Arsenal, Madueke, here we go.